Welcome back, everybody, to the SoCal Restaurant Show. We're with you every Saturday morning from 10 a.m. until noon, right here on AM 830 KLAA, the home of
Angels baseball and Ducks hockey.
That voice you hear, that soothing voice you hear, is Andy Harris. He's our executive producer, co-host of the show. I'm Jet Tila, your host, and of course we got Randy Dean back there making sure we sound technically excellent. Friends, the best way to find out what's been happening, what's going to be happening on the show is going to our website. It's 3wsocalrestaurantshow.com. On Facebook, please continue the likes. Let us know what's happening. We try to respond to all our Facebook pings, posts, and likes, and there it's SoCal Restaurant Show. And if you want to tweet at us, feel free. It's at SoCal Restaurant. We're enthusiastically brought to you by Melissa's World Variety Produce and West Coast Prime Meats. So, wow, it's a restaurant week coming up in Long Beach here, huh, Andy? It's March 30 to April 5th. Over 50 restaurants will be participating. And if you look on the website, Andy, what's really funny is they actually say, you know what, they've been taking a backseat to L.A. for so long, they're not going to take it anymore. So, they're going to bring it. So, yeah.
Jen, I'm all for that. Long Beach is a very big city that sort of has, it seems like, a little bit of an inferiority complex. They kind of act like a small town sometime. And, it's diverse, it's huge, but what most people don't know, which is great about Eat LBC Long Beach Restaurant Week, is there's a lot of diversity in dining there, too. High-end, middle range, and a lot of great ethnic food. So I think the curtain's about to come up on this.
You got it. I think it's time to bring on one of Long Beach's best, actually. A restaurant called James Republic. They're saying modern sensibilities with old world principles. What I really like about this restaurant, though, it's very farmers market driven, and I think it's exactly perfect for Long Beach. So let's bring on chef and partner Dean James Max. His base is actually in Florida, so I think he's commuting as we speak. So we got to get him in here and on the radio before he takes off on his airplane. So Dean James Max, how's it going, sir?
Doing really well. Thanks for having me.
Good, man. So we literally have you at the airport. Are you heading back to the East Coast? Where are you headed today?
Yeah, I'm headed back to South Florida today, so down towards Miami.
That's awesome. So
yeah,
James, go ahead, sir. Chef, sorry.
Yeah, no, James Republic. It's my newest restaurant. It's right in downtown in kind of the arts district of Long Beach, of downtown Long Beach, and it's just a great location. It was an amazing space. It was important for me to kind of make my way back out to California. I started out here in San Francisco and then down in Brentwood with a restaurant called Woodside years ago, and so this is kind of my first. I'm from the East Coast, but it's my first trek back here, so it's been exciting.
Welcome back to the neighborhood, chef.
The restaurant is absolutely gorgeous, and so your menu is primarily farmers market driven, right? So what's in season, what's happening now? Is that how the menu's written?
Oh yeah, for sure. Like just to give you an example, like I flew in on Sunday morning, and the first thing that we do is go to the Sunday morning market, and then I try to arrange it that way. And my chefs, we meet there, and not only just the chefs, but our mixologists as well will meet there, and we just kind of pick all of the best things. And we have really good relationships with the farmers there. We're actually going to be working on doing a series of kind of harvest dinners as well, which will be things that the individual farmers have, and we're going to cook kind of family-style dinners with those. And those farmers will be attending some of those kind of Sunday night suppers. So that'll be a cool series we're going to do down the road too. But it's so much easier to kind of plan your menu when it's all based around awesome stuff that's in season.
That's killer. So if you've never done a one of these restaurant weeks, it's pretty phenomenal. It's a really great way to intro to the restaurant. It's a price fixed, multi-course experience. So for a decent amount of money, you're going to really really feel the restaurant out. What are we looking? I know your menu is farmer driven, but what's in season right now, and what do you think is going to be highlighted on the James Republic menu?
Well, a lot of times. Right now we're doing some amazing salads right now with strawberries, because strawberries are just starting to hit the market, and we do some really neat things with those. So we'll pair those the sweetness of the strawberry with kind of a tanginess of a kind of a local farm cheese that we smear on the plate, and we do this great salad greens with it, and the beautiful pickled strawberries, and we'll put like an acidity with the strawberries, almost pickle them, so you get this sweet and pickled flavor. And then we do those with walnuts right now, are really nice too. You'll see a lot of walnuts in the market, and so a pairing like that you might see on that menu this week as a starter. And then things like local California halibut is something that we've been running quite a bit. Sunchokes are in the market, both red and white sunchokes. Asparagus, we've got our asparagus guy there. All of the kind of the spring items, all of the pea tendrils and greens and the kales and those kind of things are working amazing.
I love it.
So yeah, it's really nice. Lemons, obviously, anybody who's got a lemon tree in their backyard in Southern California right now knows they're just full. And so it's like in doing a lot of stuff with that, making lemon curds, and we do kind of this a lemon curd dish that we serve in a jar, and we mix that with the different flavors of crust that we use from nuts and different things. And so those are some of the major items that we'll see. The greens, definitely, all the different kales, doing an amazing kale salad right now too. And then we'll see, on the seafood range, I think, a lot of the different local, like kind of calamars, the shrimp out of the northern parts of California are doing well right now. So it'll be an interesting menu for sure. And I think, like you said, it's just a great way to integrate, people who haven't been to the restaurant, try, a nice variety of items. But our restaurant is very approachable too. The price point is always very reasonable. And I think for what we offer on the level of, the farm to table experience, you're getting stuff that is right from our area, and it's amazingly fresh, and the prices are right as well. And it even flows over to the drinks. Right now, all of the beautiful citrus that we have, we did a crudo that might be, we might be running it for a couple of days on the special menu too, which was we did some of the local halibut that we just sliced paper thin, and we kind of rolled it up, and I had some amazing arugula at the market, and we took the arugula and we pureed it with local feta cheese, walnuts, and olive oil. So we made like this kind of almost like a smear of that, like we painted the plate with that. You have all these spicy flavors of the arugula and the nuttiness of the walnut, and the feta is nice and salty. And then the fish, what we did, we rolled the fish up and we poured on top of it this quick marinade of pomelo, which is looks like a giant grapefruit basically. Mm-hmm. But the inside of the pomelo has got really nice citrus flavor, but it's also got a nice acidity. And we use that with olive oil and fennel flowers from the market as well. We blend those, and that goes on top. And it's just a really great combination. We add a little bit of crispy yuca that we grate and fry. It gives like a crispy element. And it was just a perfect combination. All things like right from the area and really super fresh.
God, Chef Dean sounds terrific. Now, question for you, because James Republic is a little unusual in that you are a 3-meal-a-day restaurant 7 days a week, and I also believe you do some special things for brunch on weekends. In the remaining time that we have, if you can kind of fill us in a little bit on that.
Yeah, well, that is true. The breakfast that we don't do a kind of a full service sit down breakfast. In the early morning, we do more like almost like going to a cafe. It's a counter service, so you come up. We've got amazing local coffee, so we do great coffee drinks, and we do we make a lot of breakfast treats. We do kind of like different egg dishes, and then we go into lunch, and we've got just a great lunch, beautiful sandwiches and soups and salads, all fresh stuff from the farmer's market. And then our dinner kind of has a very kind of really cool and eclectic feel. On the weekends, we do an amazing brunch. The brunch starts earlier, so after that grab-and-go kind of breakfast, and that we go into the kind of really sit-down full-service brunch. And we have an amazing patio inside and out, and so people kind of come and hang all day and drink our awesome Bloody Marys, and we make some really great cocktails at the bar on the weekend for those, really some unique specialty stuff. So the brunches have been very popular. Obviously, brunch in Southern California, when you get a beautiful day like these days we've had this past weekend, it's really nice.
Dean, the brunch is Saturday and Sunday, correct?
Yes, that's correct.
And the hours?
The hours are 10:30 to 3.
Great. And the website, which is important, is jamesrepublic.com, jamesrepublic.com. Chef Dean, I know your base is at 3030 Ocean Restaurant in Fort Lauderdale, which has a lot of national acclaim. We also want to congratulate you on all of your James Beard Award nominations over the years. We know you're a fixture at the Beard House. I believe you cook an extravagant meal at the Beard House on the order of once a year, which is an honor unto itself. And we look forward to keeping in touch with you and, of course, also exposing our listeners to James Republic and Eat LBC Long Beach Restaurant Week. Thank you, Chef.
Thank you. It's my pleasure. We look forward to seeing you there.
Thank you. Safe travels. You're listening to the SoCal Restaurant Show. Jet Teal is your host. I'm Andy Harris, the color commentator and sidekick. We're taking a short time out. When we return, it's a preview of Wolfgang Puck's menu.